Here is a huge update on the only Homeworld 3 competitor out there, made by modders turned indie developers of the original Homeworld 2. It is called Era 1, and this is a showcase of its spaceship combat and base building of massive mobile cities in space. Do note, this is all work in progress, which has been switched from the Unreal to the Unity engine, which the developers explained as a way to reach the goal of a 2024 game release without losing quality. The core gameplay of Era 1 is based on several elements like real-time strategy, tactical ship combat, base building with lots of customization, and space survival, which has rarely been seen successfully put together. I will break down each section in this video, but you probably also want to know what kind of gameplay modes to expect. In that regard, the developers have promised a single-player campaign mode that will be released in stages and follow the story of humanity's attempt to start a new life among the stars, even as the solar system sinks into chaos of wars, resource depletion, space piracy, and genetically engineered biominers mutating to pose a new global threat. It actually reminds me a bit of Homeworld Cataclysm, which I know a lot of you would love to see remade or remastered. When it comes to multiplayer modes, there will be both classic deathmatch and base defense modes to play in against the AI, while up to 10 human players will be able to play in matches against each other on dedicated servers. The main feature that captured my imagination since the first time I saw this game several years ago and showcased it on my channel is the building and customization of ships and space structures with many assembly modules, with no limit to shape or size in a special construction mode. Seeing this construction mode in action for the first time as constructors fly around already finished modules to add new ones at several different angles, actively building up the main bases, and even seeing those bases move ever so slowly is a dream come true. The idea here is to let players create and fully customize their bases and most types of ships, from the framework up to weapons, power core, engines, and many extra elements. Included in this is the construction of other various types of structures and smaller craft, like turrets, gates, outposts, corvettes, and fighters, all the while managing full fleets of these and engaging in tactical space battles. Era 1's developers want to offer players a large amount of individual ship customization options, letting you design and personalize each new vessel. So you can choose from different ship types, sizes, and aesthetics, customizing various aspects such as hull design, paint markings, and even exterior decorations. I think that going to such a length to produce individualized and distinct ships in both form and function will lead to a whole new level of customization that will give players a feeling of ownership over their designs and let them explore various new tactics in combat. The devs have created the system of modular ship components, and it will be up to each player to choose from a large selection of modules like propulsion systems, weapon systems, cargo holds, and utility modules to craft ships that will best fit their playstyle and planned objectives. These can be exploration, combat, trading, or other specialized tasks that these ships are required to do. But you will also be able to upgrade these designs in the future as you discover new tech or entirely new ship systems, meaning your ships will get faster engines, stronger weapons, tougher shields, or let's say scanners for extra exploration of nearby space as you spend resources on research and upgrade implementation. This would be a step up from what you might have been used to in Homeworld and other similar games, which I have listed in one of my previous videos linked up here. Because in Era 1 we will have a mix of real-time strategy elements from such games, but also base building elements, which I already explained, and which we got a good look at in this latest gameplay development post. Resource collection and management will of course be another core element of gameplay, with not just raw material harvesting, but also energy sources and distribution, along with the actual workforce needed to construct or upgrade bases and ships. So an actual population will be an important consideration for you during play. Because the bases you build will be attacked, you will have to construct defenses in the form of defensive structures such as turrets and traps. These too will be upgradable with the right tech unlocks. While this ambitious project was kickstarted by loyal fans and hopeful gamers, the game will be available for pre-order from the 1st of October 2023 on Steam, with several stages of time-limited discounts from 60% off to 20% off. As for playable builds, the roadmap from the developer's official website points to an internal development build only available to backers of its Kickstarter campaign in October of 2023. Sound design and music is another pillar of space games, as not much else can set the stage in the emptiness of space like a tune which pulls at the chords of your heart. These developers know this well and have asked an amazing pianist and composer to create a unique soundtrack for the story and gameplay of Era 1. I know Homeworld's music is still ingrained in people's brains even after 20-30 years since they first enjoyed it, so I hope this game will come out and have a similar impact. As for ship combat gameplay, every Homeworld fan is probably expecting different tactics, formations and unit behavior settings. And I am happy to say you won't be disappointed in Era 1. There will be both small-scale dogfights as well as large-scale fleet battles in which you will be able to command ship formations, attack styles, but also assume manual control and piloting of ships. Not unlike what I showed you in Ephemeris, another Homeworld-like game in development which also has this mode and many other exciting features. Link above and below. Here in Era 1, ships will use various types of weapons, from energy-based cannons and laser beams to projectile-based missiles. A system of balancing their strengths and weaknesses will be implemented to make the choices of loadouts and combat styles more complex and strategic for players. Proper maneuvering and positioning of ships is promised to be a key cornerstone of space real-time combat in Era 1. And I personally can't wait to see just how well these developers will pull it off, especially considering their wealth of experience improving the original Homeworld 2 space warfare. When it comes to the story, let me give you a short description of it. In the far future, where Earth's resources were depleted, humanity embarked on the Great Colonization, expanding to other planets. The rise of mining corporations led to conflicts and the emergence of space piracy. A wealthy magnate discovered a powerful energy source leading to the construction of the Navi Mondo, enormous fortified and self-sustaining cities in space, and the formation of the Free Federation of Worlds. Centuries passed and the population was pushed to abandoned planets, living only on the Navi Mondo. However, genetically engineered biominers mutated and posed a real new threat. With resources nearing exhaustion, the Free Federation planned to migrate using hyperspace leap technology. The colonizing ship, Victorious and X-Gemini, encountered a gravitational anomaly causing a breach. Chaos ensued as no new resources were found, wars resumed, and the political system collapsed. A young woman called Alea Deshar sought to steal a power source to launch a secret ship and start anew. Her mission sets the stage for a story of humanity's struggle, the rise and fall of an empire, and the hope for a fresh beginning beyond the solar system. I love the fact that it is another strong woman behind the main character, like it was in Homeworld, as RTS games rarely give women these roles due to the nature of wars being the predominant setting of RTS games and men's affair. There are a few exceptions to this rule, but as we all know, these are usually scientists, AI characters, or lone special forces characters. For a time, I was worried where the development of Era 1 was going, but this video arrived just in time to rekindle my enthusiasm and anticipation for another such space RTS. For more videos on similar games, check out the cards on the screen. Thank you for watching and happy gaming!